Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nayaswami Padma, and I'm here today on the auspicious and blessed day of Thursday, May 19th. Today is the birthday commemoration of Swami Kriyananda. He was born on May 19th in 1926, and therefore he would have been 96 today, and he has been not in the body for the last 10 years, an amazing length of time for many of us who spent many decades living with him and learning from him. I'm excerpting today from his autobiography, The New Path, in order to present a taste of the original teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, as he shared especially in the chapters where he lived with Yogananda. And this short excerpt is from the chapter entitled Work versus Meditation. He says, I worked hard to develop devotion, chanting and praying daily for the grace of intense love for God. Master one day smiled at me lovingly. Keep on with your devotion, he said. See how dry your life is when you depend on intellect. Swami Kriyananda, of course, tells the story or conveys his story that he came to his guru Paramahansa Yogananda at the age of 22, and a young man with a good, healthy heaping of intellectual pride. He was a very bright man, and Yogananda, from the beginning, when Kriyananda met him, said, get devotion. He used to call him Walter because his last name was Walters, Donald Walters, J. Donald Walters, rather. And he said, get devotion, Walter, get devotion. And so in this particular little excerpt, he was basically encouraging him, telling him that he was making good progress and reminding him how dry his life had been, before he opened his heart and learned to love God. He had so much intellectual pride that as he was searching and before he met his guru, he became desperate. It was so the answers were not coming to him through the intellect, through reading, through knowledge, in the sense of not of knowing, as that word truly implies, but in the sense of, book reading, philosophy. It wasn't coming to him in those ways. It took a great guru, and Yogananda, it was no accident. He was an incarnation of divine joy. And Swami Kriyananda attuned himself through the decades ever more perfectly, through the vibration of that joy and that bliss, until at the end of his own life, really the last many years of his life, Swami Kriyananda could barely speak for joy. And this is notwithstanding a very full lifetime of service, a lifetime of writing 150 books, but he wrote also over 400 pieces of music. And music is the melody of the soul, you might say, especially when it's written in that higher state of consciousness. And so the bliss of the soul came to him by and by. It was no accident that he spent so much time with music, because it opened his heart and it expressed, as his guru's guru Sri Yukteswar used to say, the natural love of the heart. And so, happy birthday to you, Swami Kriyananda. May the joy of the lessons that you learned in life and the bliss that you expressed through your discipleship for the great Guru Paramahansa Yogananda extend in blessing to all of us. Joy to you, and we'll see you again next Tuesday. Bye-bye now.